yeah, obviously disappointing the outcome. Western Michigan deserved to win. Credit to them. They outplayed us. Two stingy defenses. They got the chunk plays. They got two chunk runs. That's the difference in the game. Other than that, I was really proud of the way our defense played against a really physical offense. But they got the two big plays. We got a couple big plays early, and then we couldn't generate any big plays the rest of the game. We knew big plays and turnovers. Both teams did a good job taking care of the football, but they deserve to win. They outplayed us, outcoached us today, and they're a really good football team. They're really physical. Really proud of my guys. We took this thing maybe a little further than I thought we would at different points this year. I know at the beginning of the year I definitely always expect to be in Detroit. I knew we had a changing of the guard, and you have 28 seniors you lose, and you have all, you don't have a lot of returners, but I have a lot of confidence in who we had. But the year was up and down, 0-3, tough loss, UNLV, on a roll, really hard loss to OU. Get our brains kicked in by Toledo, and things don't look real good, but really proud of our coach and players. We regrouped. Tons of kids played for us this year. I mean, the amount of kids that actually played and competed and helped us win games, and I'm very thankful. I love coming to Detroit. This is the highlight of the year. I know we didn't get it done today, but this is the funnest this week. Being in this game, it stinks when you don't win it. We've been on both sides of it 4 times the last 6-7 years, but just really, really proud and happy, and probably took it as far as we could, make a couple more plays on offense, a couple more plays on defense. Maybe we find a way to win this one too, but Western beat Toledo, they beat OU, they lost us, they beat us, they beat Central. Like, they obviously deserved what they got today. So, and very similar team, they're going to run the ball and play defense and play physical. And, first time we got them, this time they got us. Two really low-scoring, hard-fought games. So, but just really proud of this group, and they kept coming. Even a couple times, I'm pretty optimistic. A couple times, like I said, even a few weeks ago, I wasn't. Detroit was kind of the last thing on my mind, and then we really regrouped and had a great road win against Buffalo, and came back and got Ball State and got here. So just proud of everybody in the organization, to be honest with you.
Before we get questions, joined here by defensive back Silas Walters and safety Blakey. Again, if you have a question, please raise your hand.
Congrats on great season. I guess, talk about what Blakey was able to do on some of those plays. Like, did they just cook enough, or what went on there?
Yeah, I mean, he obviously broke 2 big runs throughout the game that we'd like to have back. We fit wrong. He's a really good player, so if you give him some space, he'll make you pay. We played him earlier in the year, and he was kind of banged up. He wasn't as fast. He wasn't as twitchy. But he's healthy now, and he was the freshman of the year a couple years ago in the MAC, so he's a very talented player. Like I said, obviously would love to have those 2 plays back. It's a whole different ballgame if we stop on those plays. But hats off to Western. They had a good game plan, and they capitalized on their opportunities.
The ride that both you guys have had with Miami, talk about what that's been all about.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Going to the MAC championship for 3 years has been awesome. The brotherhood that we've built each year. There's a ton of different guys on this team this year. I'm really proud of how the season went. Just sort of sticking together through thick and thin, and the ups and downs of the season. This is one of the craziest seasons that I've been a part of. That's for sure. So yeah, it's been an awesome journey. I'm just super proud of our guys for hanging in there and keeping their heads up through thick and thin, like I said.
Yeah, just to piggyback off Silas, we've came such a long way. Me and Silas, we work extremely hard for this. Shout out Coach Martin getting us right. If you knew me freshman year, I had a lot to work on, and I'm just blessed to be in this position. Obviously there's a couple plays I wish I had back today, but just blessed to be out there and be with my guys. But definitely came a long way. Definitely appreciate it for the ride, for the journey. But it's life,
A couple months ago, tough loss in Wisconsin. How do you guys think the defense has improved since then? Where they are now on attacking defense?
You want to answer that?
Yeah, we've been just growing throughout the year. We've got young guys on both sides of the ball, and just it's kind of up to me inside, trying to be leaders out in the field, communicate with each other. Played a couple weeks without him, you know. That's like my brother on the field, my left hand. So just each week communicating, just trying to get better each and every play. I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm super proud of how we've grown. Me and Eli have obviously played together for a really long time, so the chemistry is certainly there. And I'm his left hand, he's my right hand. I mean, we take care of our halves of the field, and you know, we kind of saw what our potential was on defense against Wisconsin. We were really physical and aggressive that game. So yeah, I'm really proud of our defense. Just, you know, staying the course week in and week out. Just focusing on one play at a time during each game. So super proud of my guys.
Anything else for student athletes? All right, guys.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, gotcha.
Anything else for Coach Martin?
Coach, did something go wrong with that pass in the third quarter?
Yeah, no, he got dinged, and yeah, I think in the second quarter he got so. Yeah, he couldn't keep playing. So probably because he's such a tough kid, stayed out there a little longer than he should. But that's what tough competitors do. It's part of the game. So obviously super proud of him. Today wasn't his day. Today wasn't our day on offense, but he's obviously a huge part of how we got to Detroit, you know. So great learning experience for him today. And yeah, no, it wasn't like we took him out or anything though. He physically couldn't go anymore.
How have you seen the improvement in Cam Berry from the start of the season to now as one of the best receivers in the country?
Yeah. It's been amazing. So, I mean, a year ago he was here. He was really talented. You know, you try to click with a player so he can connect all the dots, and we couldn't do it. It was always one step forward, two steps back, and we don't blame players. Like, our job is to help players realize their potential. We knew he had a ton of potential. We tried to get him to be part of it a year ago. Now it was harder. We had some experienced wideouts, but he was still good enough to do some things a year ago. Like, and I joke with him, like, we try to put him at Z and have a small package for him. It's just playing receivers, not playing O-line. Like, he couldn't do it. Like, and we couldn't get him to do it. Like, and it was frustrating, disappointing, and can't learn a small package and figure it out and be consistent and do one great play, but then the next play, you know, and then comes back this year, we play him at X and Y and Z and W every other, like sometimes at 4 straight plays, he plays 4 different positions. So credit to the coaches, but credit to him. He put in the work. His preparation level is still not what I know it can be for him, but it's come, like, it's the improvement in 1 year to the next, and the ownership, and so he's obviously had a fantastic year. His kid, like, didn't do much of anything a year ago, but off season, I want to play and I want to do stuff right and I want to learn and I want to learn. I can't learn one position. I'm gonna learn 5 positions, you know. And credit to him, credit to the coaches. But he took it upon himself, and obviously, you don't always get the right lesson. You try, like, you change kind of how you do things in your preparation and your work ethic, but he got a great lesson because it all played out. I mean, this is one that worked out. 'Cause sometimes you do it and you still don't play a lot, you know, and you did everything right and you didn't get the rewards, where Cam got the rewards that he put in all this time for the last 11 months and obviously was a huge weapon for us all year.